Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Comic Studio. As we're going to be searching for Beluga once again, as well, since that last video that we're going to be talking about for this yesterday as well. And we're announcing tomorrow it's going to be for a little bit amazing day for some kind of a little bit for this thing as well. And the first thing is going to be trying to say as well, tomorrow it's going to be Easter Sunday. That probably announcing for this thing as well, but not this entire channel announcement as anyways before the end of the scheduled days for about itself for a while ago as well. At least I'm recording around for the first day of that month for the second month of 2025 as well, and we're now going to be jumping in to Beluga Comic Studio, and probably this is absolutely completely weird as well. And a couple of videos ago, we just absolutely find there as nothing anyways that finds someone as for the Beluga as well. So I'm not pretty sure that Beluga is absolutely catching up to me as well. Even that it is, Hacker probably founded me as well, including this guy as anyways. So we're jumping into this comic creator called this thing as well. So probably there must be for the main characters and friends, unlike enemies as well, or like those things. I don't really think that some kind of enemy could be for like this it was. The unofficial characters could be unreal and probably a little bit terrifying as well. Official characters could be for around, but this thing is Beluga. His son, Beluga Jr. Nope, this is a little brother. The Papa Beluga could be for his father, and his mother, Bellomom. A closer friend could be Hecker. Another one is Skittle, and personnel usernames could be for around Walt, Ralph, Lester, Eugene, Pablo, Skittle-chan, Pepper, Sussyboy 9000, Roblox fan 420, Vladimir, Becky Mama Skittle, James, Mr. Beast, and minor characters could be for, unlike Infamous like themselves. Yep, that must be Luigi as well, that sends for many couple of videos like these. So, we might able to be checked out for some sort of Mr. Beast as well. So, we already found Mr. Beast, and I'm pretty possibly sure I terribly forgot about him, and I wasn't able to be finding somewhere in comic creators like themselves as possible. So, I never heard around for his last video, and I wouldn't believe that we're going to be finding something out as well. So, we're starting with this thing as well, so probably that must be a face reveal. I get it. So, that must be for... This is gonna be the entire family of Beluga family. Yep, that must be probably it. The unofficial characters could be Jojo, Zero, Maya, Madison, Coach Groaned, or Coach Grood, Beluga's Indian cousins. Beluga's Indian cousins. Around here for some kind of a little bit as well. There's a genie over here, Genie Hecka. What on earth is this? This is actually Wednesday. I've probably seen this from my sister who has watched it yet. There's Mom-chan and minor characters. Another minor characters like themselves. Oh god. That was probably all of the characters. But I'm pretty just that I'm just gonna be fine all the way down here, so that was probably all it. As we seen the submitted sprites, we wasn't able to be finding this, whatever it is. Even that the last video, there's no submitted sprites in for some kind of Flamingo's Comic Studio or the Albert What the? Oh, I've never seen this usernames as well. Probably real faces, but not real anyways, and probably for some kind of There is Discord notification, or there's nothing around here for some of the sprites. Nothing here except the backgrounds, and that must be probably into the Discord server. And another thing could be Sus Among Us High School, and the McDonald's drive-thru. No, I'm probably sure that wasn't gonna be for a little bit of distance. It makes sense around the world that probably staying exist for around for decades. Probably drive-thrus are probably that we just completely finding ourselves to eat food as well. So this is absolutely when I was first came around that drive-thrus like for GLB and many more kinds of lots of things, or nothing that we're going to be taking for a little bit of as I couldn't believe if that my parents have just went it all the way to McDonald's. They went out for the drive-through that's since 2017. Now back in 2015 as well, that probably something is absolutely going to be ordered for something a little bit as well. So I won't be going to be taking for a little bit of this seriously. That must be a classroom over here for this thing as well. So that must be the unofficial, like those things. We added a classroom, and we wasn't able to be finding ourselves as well. We might going to be find out what the user comics is, and we probably going to be taking a little bit longer as we know it, because that since that in the previous video it was over 15 minutes, and I wouldn't could it able to be done as well. Nothing was owned by itself. That must be Beluga, like anyway, and it was created by Koini and Ankara Kirby, or Ansai Kirby, or I'm not gonna be pretty sure that we're saying this out loud. So I'm probably going to be edited panels, and we will write back of this video, by the way. Anyways, let's get out to review some comics, and probably themselves as we scrolling down a little bit more. And that wasn't gonna be a little bit nice. That was causing a little bit so much longer as well. It will cost very longer as possible, as we're going to be seeing the results, and it's going to be a little bit too much as well. The total amount is gonna be like these things as well. The results were probably like this cat as well. So we're gonna get around next up as well. So we didn't see the page 2 as well. So this isn't absolutely going to be one thing as well. So this is a little bit perfect as well. 9, 10, 11, 13 comics. Yep, that was probably a little bit in businesses for around itself. This is gonna be for one thing as well. We couldn't able to be showing up for some spoiled comics, and I wouldn't believe this isn't going to be for such as a little bit nice as well. And even though we're going to be finding out when such is going to be that we're finding out for this thing as well. So this is absolutely a Beluga cat, and shared on April 10, 2023 as well. So it's absolutely Beluga as well. So this could be for around, and for that I just completely watched it as well. Even though I was completely shocked for something even really stupid though as well, or even more serious, that was absolutely ridiculous. This is absolutely totally one kind of this thing as well. I cannot believe it. This is absolutely a little bit insanely cool, or insanely cool as well. And he said Beluga cat. Another one could be for around for the first post as well. And there is Hecker. That sounds not gonna be even funny as well. He jump scares around Beluga cat, and won't be gonna be pretty insane. This is absolutely Beluga Comic Studio. Pretty awful as hell. And that must be absolutely for one thing as well. And there it is. That must be Skittle. You might get to be able to remember this some kind of name for the Skittle the dog. And just he was graduated for something like, I guess that was absolutely for around 7 out of 10. And we added for a few couple of those things as well. And the first thing could be the school and the restaurant driveway. That I'm probably sure that we added a few Cookie Run characters like them as well. But in front of the school at the Susamungas High School, Ringo and Atari have been threatened by Raspberry Cookie, even though she tries to threaten Ringo and Atari. They were scared, though, to get right on time into the classroom, but on the hallways for right inside the school as well, added Schneeball Cookie, Cheerleader Cookie, and there must be a teacher over here, and Pumpkin Pie Cookie right beside of him. On the driveway, the letter A van that little G has just waving around here, because right behind of the taxi cab could be Grunkle Stan, was probably the ex-owner of the Mystery Shack. I couldn't believe that I just seen him throughout the seasons as well. And maybe my brothers and sisters have just watched it around from Gravity Falls, and I couldn't believe it what is going on. And that must be a taxi cab from Total Drama Island. And next one, we got the art gallery, or the hall gallery, from those Beluga images around themselves. At least we added S, Kenny, and many more as well, which includes Blackberry Cookie, Arlie Najee. Wait, there's Ringo and Doe over here. There's Allie, and some South Park characters like Cartman and Stan. That must be Eric Cartman over here, right beside of her. Probably that should be the end of this video. And that was... I'm not very sure that wasn't gonna be a logic anyways. So, if you're gonna be trying to see this thing as well, link in the description below. Because that Beluga cat was mad as hell on me. I never get it for around as well to make things even more crazy that I never thought about here. So, thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm gonna be signing off as well. But nothing is absolutely probably here. And also, we didn't include Mr. Beast yet. And probably it's for only Animal Gallery for itself for one thing as well. So, thanks again, folks. And have a nice day on Comic Studio before it's going to be gone soon as well. And probably that should be a limited time as well. So, I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you Minilads, Comic Studio users, and fellow viewers all later. And I'll be see you in the next 2 days.